It's Wahoo Warriors and DC West Falcons right here on Saunders County Online with Call of Game. I have Brian Abrahams joining us today.
Welcome back, everybody, here to DC West High School. The Warriors set to take on the DC West Falcons in the boys contest. DC West is 9-3. Wahoo is 11-1. We will take a look. We've got about 3.5 minutes left before our tip-off, so let's take a look at the season for DC West. First, as I mentioned, 9-3 under Coach Chip Daling. The 3 losses on the road to Fort Calhoun and on the road to Boys Town. Back-to-back losses in December, and then one more loss to Palmyra in the David City Holiday Tournament. Since then, the Falcons have won 5 in a row over David City, Logan View, Scribner Snyder, Columbus Lakeview, Lincoln Lutheran, and most recently, they picked up the victory earlier this week at UTAN. This will be one of the more challenging games, I would say, of the season for DC West, although they do have a victory over Auburn, a Class C1 team that is 11-2. So not going to be an easy game here for the Warriors. I'm not sure they would expect that anyway. Wahoo, as I mentioned, 11-1. Their only loss to Ashland Greenwood. The boys have won 7 in a row since that loss, starting out with the victories in their holiday tournament over Elkhorn North and Seward. And then they defeated UTAN, Lincoln Lutheran, Crete, Blair, and Platteview to bring them here to where we are today. They defeated Blair and Platteview both this week, a couple of wins over some nice Class B teams. They defeated the Bears of Blair 56-40. They defeated Platteview by 10, 67-57. We saw the Warriors on Thursday for that game instead of on Friday because of the weather. Marcus Glock and Benji Nelson led the way for Wahoo in that one. They each had 16 points. Glock did most of his damage in the first half with 12 in the first half. Nelson scored all 16 of his after halftime. Anthony Simon also finished that game in double figures as he had 11. So Kevin Sheaf's squad will look to move to 12-1 on the season. For DC West, they're trying to pick up their 10th win of the year. We should have a very, very good ball game for you here. We've got a little over a minute. We can step away here for 60 seconds. We'll come back here for the starters. I don't imagine they're going to do another national anthem, so we'll get the starters and we'll get the tip-off here on Saunders County Online.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid Dillon Auto Group, a local part of our community, cheering on the students of our families. Find them at siddillon.com.
First, as I mentioned, they are 11-1 on the season. They will start with Marcus Glock, a 6'2" sophomore. Owen Hancock, a 6'3" junior. Miles Simon, he is a 6'2" senior. Garrett Grangenet, a 6'4" junior. And Anthony Simon, a 6'4" junior. Kevin Sheaf is the head coach. He's assisted by Mike Bomar, Brian Meyer, Dan Waddle, and Max Cook. For DC West, they'll start with Brody Travis, a 6'2" senior. Zach Spanky, a 6'2" senior. Devin Lopeman, a 5'9" senior. Parker Gaston, a 6' junior. And Joe Graham He is a 6-foot senior. Chip Daling is the head coach. He's assisted by Bob Wald and Ben Kenobi. Wahoo will have blue road uniforms with white numbers on the front and the back. For the Falcons of DC West, it is their home white uniforms with red numbers on the front and the back. Good crowd here from both teams, both towns, I guess I should say. We are, by the way, we're set up on the end of the gym here at DC West High School. If you're familiar with the high school, we are set up on the stage. So we've got a couple of cameras set up, and we'll bring you live views from 2 different cameras all coming from the same end. If you want to hop on to YouTube and pick up our live stream, just go to YouTube and search Saunders County Online. You can watch the games live, or you can listen, of course, to the audio as well. We're ready to go. The Warriors will send Owen Hancock in the middle. He'll jump it up there against Joe Graham. Hancock has a 3-inch advantage. Ball is tipped and won by the Warriors. We're underway. It'll be Miles Simon starting the possession for Wahoo. He'll bring it into the front court against a man-to-man defense here for the Falcons. Now it's Graham Jeanette with it on the baseline. Drives inside, shot up, and no good. And Graham has the rebound for DC West. The outlets to Devin Lopeman. He'll bring it into the front court. Lopeman hands off to Brody Travis. He'll drive to the right elbow, dumps it out into the corner. Now Travis gets it back. He'll fire a 3-pointer. That is a little bit off the mark, no good. Warriors with the rebound. Owen Hancock into the front court. Picks up the dribble on the left wing to Graham Jeanette. Now back to Hancock. Now it's Glock with it. Excuse me, that's Miles Simon with it at the top of the key. Back door to Graham Jeanette. Now it's Hancock for 3. That's good. Nice ball movement there. Owen Hancock hits the triple, and the Warriors are on the board first. They lead it 3-0. We've played a minute here at DC West High School. Falcons with the ball, and a reaching foul is going to be called on Hancock. That will be his first and the team's first. And the Falcons will throw it in from the sideline right in front of the Wahoo bench. And they are able to get it in to Lopeman. He's got it on the right wing on the dribble. Backdoor cut there, he finds Graham underneath. Now up high, 3-pointer on the way for Spanky, no good. Warriors with the rebound. Graham Jeanette comes out of there with it. He'll bring it into the front court himself, takes it to the left elbow. Now out on the wing to Miles Simon. Simon drives inside, dumps it underneath to Graham Jeanette. Posted up there, finds a cutting Hancock, shot no good. The tip is good, nice hands there by Marcus Glock. He's got his first 2 on the offensive rebound and the tip in. It's 5-0. Wahoo with the lead. Minute and a half gone by here in this one. And now the Warriors defense forces a turnover. A little miscommunication there by the Falcons, and now Wahoo will get it back after the ball was thrown out of bounds. Ball comes into Anthony Simon. He brings it into the front court, finds Glock, for 3 on the wing. That's no good. And a foul called on the backside on the rebound on Wahoo. That's on Garrett Graham Jeanette. His first and the team's second. So DC West will get the basketball. Falcons get it into Devin Lopeman. He brings it into the front court. Picked up there by Glock on the right wing. Lopeman picks up his dribble. Now up high to Joe Graham. Quickly getting rid of it is Graham around the perimeter. Finds Parker Gaston. Gaston drives inside. Ball is poked free and stolen. It's Graham Jeanette the other way. Shot is blocked, but a foul is going to be called on DC West. And it's going to be on Lopeman. That's his first, team's first. And that will send Garrett Graham Jeanette to the line for Wahoo. He'll shoot 2. First one is off the back of the rim, no good. 5:52 left to play here in the first. Wahoo leads it 5-0. Into the game for the first time for the Warriors is Benji Nelson, the 6'6" junior. Second free throw for Graham Jeanette is also off the mark, so he missed them both. Warriors still lead it by 5 as the Falcons bring it into the front court. Brody Travis drives down, kicks it on the wing. 3-pointer on the way is no good there from Gaston. Pass down the floor for the Warriors is lost out of bounds. They were trying to get it up ahead to Benji Nelson. Nelson couldn't quite get his hands on it. The ball went out of bounds. Nelson crashed into the stage here. Everybody's okay. It'll be DC West basketball. Lopeman brings it across the timeline for the Falcons. Right side of the floor to Travis. Picked out up there by Cameron Koziski, who's checked in for Wahoo. Now it's Gaston with it on the left wing. He's guarded by Nelson. Back around the perimeter to Lopeman. Glock guards him out there, forces him to the right baseline. Lopeman back to the elbow. Swings it out into the hands of Brody Travis. Ball's knocked free, and the Warriors dive on the floor. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Owen Hancock. Good pressure defense here by Wahoo. DC West unable to get a good look at the basket. Falcons will throw it in. 5:08 left to play here in the first, and Wahoo leading it 5-0. Falcons do get it in. It's Brody Travis with it on the left wing. Working there against Miles Simon. Travis drives down the free throw lane, now swings it out into the corner to Joe Graham. Graham underneath to Zach Spanky. He's fouled and count the basket. Drives inside, gets the bucket to go. And the foul is called on Marcus Glock. That is his first, team foul number 3. Spanky with the first 2 points of the game for Wahoo, for DC West. And now he will try to complete the 3-point play and make it a 5-3 game with 4:51 left in the first. The free throw is good. So the Warriors lead it by 2. We've played 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Wahoo back to work in the offensive end. Koziski bounce pass to the block to Nelson. Almost lost it out of bounds. He's able to save it. Now back up high to Koziski around the perimeter. This is Miles Simon with it in the right corner. Simon up high to Nelson. Jab step to the right. They're going to say he traveled with the basketball. So Benji Nelson tried to take it down the free throw lane. Ended up being called for the walk. 4:31 left to play in the first. DC West will get the basketball back. Chance to tie or potentially take the lead here. Wahoo up 5-3. Brody Travis has it in between the circles. Working there against Glock. Takes it down to the right side. 3-pointer on the way by Gaston is blocked by Benji Nelson. Subs back into the game for Wahoo as Grant Jeanette and Anthony Simon will return. They'll replace Miles Simon and Owen Hancock. Falcons throw it in from the baseline. They get it in up high to Joe Graham. Quickly to the left wing, Brody Travis. Travis back to the right side of the floor. It's Lopeman with it, guarded by Glock. Driving inside, pass is tipped and stolen. 3-on-1 the other way. Glock will take it all the way to the basket. The shot is no good. It wouldn't have counted anyway. They're going to say he traveled first. Shot was actually blocked, but Marcus is called for the travel. So a turnover there. We'll give it right back to DC West. 5-3 your score. Low scoring first quarter here. Just past the midway point as the Falcons go back to work in their offensive end. Joe Graham up high with it. Fires right side to Travis. It's Brody Travis driving into the free throw lane. Couple of shot fakes, now kicks it out to Lopeman on the left wing. Lopeman to the middle of the floor. Now back to Travis on the right wing. He'll back it out near the sideline. Travis driving into the middle of that defense. Kicks it out to Spanky. He'll shoot the 3. That's no good. Koziski has the rebound. Long outlet pass into the front court to Grant Jeanette. Takes it down to the left corner. Now around the perimeter to Nelson. Bounce pass inside to Grant Jeanette. Back to Nelson for 3. That's off of the back rim. No good. And a foul called on the rebound. I think they're actually going to get Devin Lopeman with the foul. He was trying to box out Marcus Glock, and they say he hooked him with his arm, so Lopeman picks up his second. It's the team second as well. He'll have to come out, and checking in is Gavin Jensen, a 5'6" junior. Warriors will throw it in their own end on the baseline. They get it in. It's Glock with it down the free throw lane. Down the perimeter to Anthony Simon. Now it's Benji Nelson again with it. Nelson drives inside to the block, step through, and he puts it up and in. Good take there by Benji Nelson. It's 7-3. Wahoo in front by 4 with just under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. DC West back into the offensive end with the basketball up high is Joe Graham. Graham finds Gavin Jensen, and now back to Spanky. Spanky drives inside, kicks it out to the corner. The runner by Parker Gaston is no good. Warriors with another defensive board. They'll hurry it into the front court. Nelson has it on the left wing. Now back out to Koziski. They dump it around inside. Nelson drives inside. Shot is no good. Rebound is knocked around. Diving on the floor for it is Grand Jeanette. They're going to say he called a timeout while he was down there before he lost possession. 2:23 left to play in the first quarter. Wahoo leads it 7-3. We'll step away for 30 seconds, and we'll be back here on Saunders County Online.
Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development has a mission to build up local businesses and find new ways to grow our local economy. A support local theme through events and promotion of its members, plus a local voice in legislation that could affect our community. Contact Teresa Klein or Jennifer Woida with any questions on how you and your business could benefit by teaming up with the Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development. You can find them online and on Facebook.
DC West versus Wahoo right here on SaundersCountyOnline.com.
Welcome back here once again to Valley, Nebraska, DC West High School. Warriors have the basketball. They lead DC West by 4 with 2:23 left in the first quarter. They'll throw it in on the baseline underneath their own hoop. Wahoo gets it into Anthony Simon. Now it's Grand Jeanette with it on the left block. Skips it far side. Three-pointer on the way for Simon is no good. Rebound is pulled down by Parker Gaston of DC West, and Gaston will hurry it into the front court. His pass is knocked away, however, by Miles Simon. One-on-one the other way. Simon to the basket. Puts it up and in. It's Miles' first 2 points of the game. Good body control there. It's 9-3 now. Wahoo leads it by 6. Just under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Brody Travis has it for the Falcons. Skips it far side to Gaston. Guarded out there by Anthony Simon. Drives inside. Falls to the ground. Then a tie-up is called there as Anthony Simon is able to grab the ball and tie him up. It stays with DC West, however, on the alternating possession with 1:44 to play in the first. Falcons will have it underneath their own hoop. They get it in up high to Joe Graham. Graham to the right side to Gavin Jensen. Jensen has it just out in between the circles. Now Brody Travis will try the three-pointer. That's in and out, no good. Kosiski with another rebound for Wahoo. Cameron brings it across the timeline. Fires right side of wing. It's Anthony Simon driving inside. Picks up his dribble at the elbow. Kicks it out to Grand Jeanette. He'll drive all the way to the basket. Shot is no good, and the rebound controlled by DC West. Joe Graham comes out of there with it. Graham has it now at the top of the key. Left side to Jensen. He'll drive into traffic, and they're going to say he walked with the basketball. Good job by the Warrior defense to converge on him. 1:09 left to play in the first. It's Wahoo basketball. They lead it 9-3. Miles Simon brings it across the timeline. Finds Anthony Simon on the right wing. Now Kosiski on the block. He's double teamed. Kicks it out. Glock for three. That's good. Excuse me, that's Owen Hancock for three. Pardon me. Owen Hancock drills his second three-pointer of the first quarter. It's 12-3. Wahoo in front. 45 seconds now left to play here in the first quarter. Falcons with it in the offensive end. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Miles Simon. It'll stay with DC West. Marcus Glock and Benji Nelson return to the game for Wahoo. Kosiski and Garrett Grand Jeanette will take a seat. Falcons get it in. On the baseline with it is Travis. Driving inside, now it's Zach Spanky, and they're going to say he traveled with the basketball. Good defense again by Wahoo to force the turnover. It's 12-3, Warriors in front. 30 seconds left to play now here in the first quarter as Glock brings it across the timeline. He'll hand off to Owen Hancock. Owen backs it out near the spiking line in the tip circle. Warriors are going to hold for the final shot. They'll get it to Miles Simon. He's got it on the right side of the floor. Simon working there one-on-one against Brody Travis. 10 seconds left. Now Simon takes it to the top of the key, looking to get it to the opposite block. Goes up high to Anthony Simon. He'll shoot the three. That's good with 2 seconds left. And your first quarter will end with an Anthony Simon three-pointer, and Wahoo heads to the first quarter break, leading it by 12. 15-13 is your score. We'll step away for 60 seconds, and we will be back with the start of the second quarter here on Saunders County Online.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0700. 780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. We want to say thank you to the Starlight Event Center for being a part of today's broadcast. Are you still looking for a graduation party venue? They have you covered. Gather a group of graduates and celebrate at the Starlight. You can contact them at 402-443-3533 or email starlighteventcenter@gmail.com for details. Again, a lot of events going on throughout the rest of the spring, summer, fall, and winter. It is all. We want to say thank you to the Starlight.
Welcome back here to DC West High
We
School.
want to say thank you to the Starlight Event Center for
Falcons 15-3. Harris driving inside there to the free throw lane. Little turnaround shot. He puts it up and in. Nice take there by Benji Harris. He's got 4 in the game, and Wahoo extends their lead now to 14. 7:30 left to play here in the first half. DC West with the basketball. Driving down inside and putting it up and in on a good take there is Zach Spanky. He has all 5 in the game for the Falcons. Back to a 12-point game, 17-15 with 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the half. Miles Simon has it on the wing for the Warriors. Skips out, finds Owen Hancock on the wing. Now back to Anthony Simon. Now it's Miles Simon. Now it's Hancock again. He'll try another 3. That one is no good. Rebound is knocked around and controlled by Parker Gaston. Gaston will get it into the hands of Brody Travis. He brings it across the timeline. Travis dribbles to the elbow. Ball is knocked around, and the Warriors come out of there with a steal. It's Miles Simon with it. Simon dribbling down the free throw lane. Kicks it out on the wing to Glock. Now Benji Nelson back to Glock. Now in the corner to Anthony Simon on the right side of the floor. He'll skip it all the way to the far side to Owen Hancock. Inside to Miles Simon. Kicking it back out to Anthony Simon. Now again, Hancock driving down the free throw lane. Shot is no good. Simon got the rebound on the backside. Kicks it out to Benji Nelson. He'll fire the 3. That's long, no good. Rebound bounces around, and Marcus Glock has it. He'll put a shot up. Good, and he's fouled. Good patience there by the Warriors. Staying on the glass. Glock gets the bucket. Count it. He's going to go to the free throw line to try to complete a 3-point play. The foul is called on Devin Lopeman. That is his 3rd. It's the 3rd for DC West. A timeout taken here by the Falcons. We'll step away for 30 seconds, so we'll be back here on Saunders County Online.
Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development has a mission to build up local businesses and find new ways to grow our local economy. A support local theme through events and promotion of its members, plus a local voice in legislation that could affect our community. Contact Teresa Klein or Jennifer Woida with any questions on how you and your business could benefit by teaming up with the Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development. You can find them online and on Facebook.
You're listening to and watching to SaundersCountyOnline.com.
Welcome back here again to DC West High School. Brian Abrahams and Kelly Johnson with you. 6:18 left to play in the first half. Warriors leading at 19-5. Free throw by Glock is good. Marcus completes the 3-point play. He's got 5 in the game. It's now a 15-point lead for Wahoo. Falcons will bring it across the timeline as they get ready to go to work. They will start with Parker Gaston in between the circles. Fires right wing to Brody Travis. Travis picked out up there by Owen Hancock, working on the dribble on the right side wing. Now it's Spanky with it into the middle of the floor. Back to Travis, little step back 3-pointer, that's up and good. Brody Travis with his first basket of the game makes it 20-8. That's the Wahoo lead down to 12 as Glock hurries it back into the front court. He finds Kosiski, who just checked in at that timeout on the wing. Now it's Owen Hancock back to Glock at the top of the key. He'll drive inside, kicks it out. Graham Jeanette's going to shoot the 3 from the corner. That's no good. Falcons with the rebound. Coming out of there with it is Brody Travis. 5:28 to play in the half as Travis gets it to Spanky. He has the ball knocked away. It's Benji Nelson into the front court for the Warriors. Gets it to Kosiski. His shot is no good. And the rebound is controlled by Spanky. Long outlet pass down the floor. 3-pointer on the way for Gavin Jensen. Spins in and rolls back out. Nelson with the rebound. They'll bring it across the timeline for Wahoo. His pass is intercepted, however, and now Gavin Jensen after the steal will slow things down for the Falcons. 20-8 your score. 4:50 to play in the first half. Jensen gets rid of it in the corner to Spanky. Now back cross-court 3-pointer on the way for Brody Travis. Good. That was a deep three-pointer. Travis has back-to-back threes, and Kevin Sheaf wants a timeout to talk with his ball club. 20-11. The Wahoo lead is cut to single digits. They lead it by 9 with 4:40 to play in the first half. We are back in 30 seconds here on Saunders County Online.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid Dillon Auto Group, a local part of our community, cheering on the students of our families. Find them.
It's Saunders County Online with Wahoo Warrior versus DC West basketball.
4 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the first half. DC West has cut the Wahoo lead down to single digits. Wahoo led it by 15. They now lead it by 9. It's 20-11.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon.
Nelson gets it across the timeline. Hands off to Marcus Glock. Glock working with it on the wing. Now it's Koziski with it. Cameron picks up his dribble on the right side wing. The ball is tipped around and stolen out of the hands.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid Dillon Auto Group, a local part of our community, cheering on the students.
Midway point here as Grand Jeanette breaks the timeline, gets it to Glock. Marcus driving inside, ball is just taken away from him in the free throw lane. Another steal for DC West. Wahoo has gone cold.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a...
Get it across the timeline, working with Gavin Jensen on his hip. Now down into the corner. Entry pass to Benji Nelson. Ball is knocked away. So another steal for DC West, taken out of there.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid
play in the first half. Wahoo will send a couple of fresh bodies into the game as Miles Simon and Anthony Simon return. Hancock will throw it in. Glock throws it in. And gets it to Miles Simon, who brings it across the timeline. Now it's Anthony Simon with it in the right corner. Backdoor cut there by Marcus Glock. Glock went up for the shot, lost it out of bounds. Thought he was fouled, didn't get the call, however. 2:57 left. The Falcons will throw it in. Joe Graham gets it into Brody Travis. 20-11 is your score. Wahoo leads it.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid Dillon Auto Group, a local part of our community, cheering on the students of our families. Find them at siddillon.com.
Koziski has it on the wing. He'll shoot the three. That's off the mark. No good. Miles Simon had a chance to keep the rebound alive. It's knocked off of his foot, however, and out of bounds. It'll be DC West basketball. The Falcons have done a nice job here defensively, getting the stops that they need. I'll just need to convert on the offensive end and give Wahoo credit. They're not giving up anything easy as Brody Travis brings it across the timeline. And his dribble is knocked away, but a foul is going to be called on Miles Simon. His first, team foul number 4. DC West will throw it in. They get it in to Spanky on the right wing. Spanky finds Brody Travis. He'll drive to the baseline. Pull-up jumper for Travis is long, no good. Spanky gets the offensive rebound, misses his shot, and the foul's called on the ensuing rebound on Wahoo. Going to be on Grand Jeanette. That'll be his second. Team foul number 5. This one I believe they're going to say was not in the act of shooting. So it'll be a baseline inbound coming here for DC West with 1:56 left to play here in the first half, and Wahoo still leading it 20-11. Falcons get it into Parker Gaston on the right wing. Now it's a three-pointer up for Spanky, no good. Miles Simon has the rebound, and a foul called in the backcourt on DC West. That will be on Gaston, his first, team foul number 5. And Warrior basketball. Koziski throws it into Miles Simon with 1:45 left in the half. Simon works it across the timeline. Over to the left wing to Koziski. Now around the perimeter, it's Marcus Glock with it. Glock dribbles into the free throw lane. Now kicks it out of the corner. See Anthony Simon. Simon skips it back to Miles Simon. He's going to shoot a 3. That's long, no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds. And last touch by DC West. It'll be Wahoo basketball. 1:27 to play in the half, and Anthony Simon will throw it in. Simon gets it in to Glock. Now on the wing, Grandjeanette for 3. That's good. Garrett Grandjeanette knocks down a three-pointer, ends the Wahoo scoring drought. They're back up by double digits, 23-11, with 1:10 left to play in the half. Brody Travis at the top of the key for DC West, finds Gaston out on the wing. Now back to Travis. He's going to shoot a step-back three-pointer. That's good. Brody Travis has 3 triples here in this second quarter. Back to a 9-point game. 55 seconds left before halftime. 23-14. Glock has it at the elbow. Up high to Miles Simon. Simon to his left, picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Koziski. Now to Glock. Now around the perimeter, it's Grandjeanette on the right wing. Back to Miles Simon. Simon into the free throw lane, almost lost the ball to the backcourt. Now a nice backdoor cut there by Anthony Simon, makes the catch, comes down, collects himself, and puts it up and in. Anthony's got 5. It is 25-14 with 25 seconds left in the half. Wahoo leads it by 11. Brody Travis, the 6'2" senior, has it for DC West. Out near the tip circle, guarded by Miles Simon. Simon letting Travis get anything easy, trying to get a 5-second count going. Travis still has it with 7 seconds left. Takes Simon, has the ball ripped away from him. Simon to the other end, all the way to the basket. He puts it up and in at the buzzer. Miles Simon with a big defensive stop and the lay-in to end the first half. Wahoo leads it by 13, 27-14 your score. We'll step away here for a couple minutes. We'll be back to recap the first half here on Saunders County Online.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. We want to say thank you to the Starlight Event Center for being a part of today's broadcast. Are you still looking for a graduation party venue? They have you covered. Gather a group of graduates and celebrate at the Starlight. You can contact them at 402-443-3533 or email starlighteventcenter@gmail.com for details. Again, a lot of events going on throughout the rest of the spring, summer, fall, and winter. It is all happening at the Starlight Event Center. Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development has a mission to build up local businesses and find new ways to grow our local economy. A support local theme through events and promotion of its members, plus a local voice in legislation that could affect our community. Contact Teresa Klein or Jennifer Woida with any questions on how you and your business could benefit by teaming up with the Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development. You can find them online and on Facebook. Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid Dillon Auto Group, a local part of our community, cheering on the students of our families. Find them at siddillon.com. Wahoo State Bank says we are your home team advantage. and they want to cheer on our local school teams as well. They ask you cheer on with them as our students play and show their drive, determination to do their best, and to do it in a way that also shows great sportsmanship. Wahoo State Bank wants to also team up with you to provide all of your banking needs with the home team advantage. Wahoo State Bank, member FDIC.
It's high school coverage on SaundersCountyOnline.com. Today we have DC West faces Wahoo Warriors.
We're at halftime here at DC West High School. Wahoo leading the DC West Falcons 27-14. The Warriors have had 6 players score so far. Really balanced scoring, actually. The leading scorer so far for Wahoo is Owen Hancock. He's got 6 thanks to a pair of 3-pointers. 5 points for Marcus Glock. He's got a couple of 2-pointers and a free throw. Anthony Simon also has 5 thanks to a 3 and a 2. Miles Simon with 4. He has a pair of 2-pointers, including the run-out layup at the buzzer. Benji Nelson also has 4. He's got a pair of 2-point baskets. And Garrett Grangenet with 3 for Wahoo. He made a 3-pointer in the second quarter. 15 points in the first quarter for the Warriors. They scored 12 in the second. They've done a really nice job, though, defensively on DC West, making life difficult for the Falcons. 14 points so far for DC West. They've got 2 players in the books. Brody Travis leads the way. He's got 9 points, all of them coming in the second quarter, and all of them coming on 3-point baskets. Zach Spanky has 2 points for Wahoo. He's got 5 points on a pair of 2-pointers and a free throw for the Warriors. 3 points in the first quarter, 11 points in the second quarter for Wahoo, or for DC West. They trail it 27-14. We've still got 5 minutes left on our halftime break, so we can step away and give it back to the sponsors here. We'll come back. We'll continue our recap and bring you the third quarter on Saunders County Online.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. We want to say thank you to the Starlight Event Center for being a part of today's broadcast. Are you still looking for a graduation party venue? They have you covered. Gather a group of graduates and celebrate at the Starlight. You can contact them at 402-443-3533 or email starlighteventcenter@gmail.com for details. Again, Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development has a mission to build up local businesses and find new ways to grow our local economy. A support local theme through events and promotion of its members, plus a local voice in legislation that could affect our community. Contact Teresa Klein or Jennifer Woida with any questions on how you and your business could benefit by teaming up with the Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development. You can find them online and on Facebook. Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid Dillon Auto Group, a local part of our community, cheering on the students of our families. Find them at siddillon.com. We want to say thank you to the Starlight Event Center for being a part of today's broadcast. Are you still looking for a graduation party venue? They have you covered. Gather a group of graduates and celebrate at the Starlight. You can contact them at 402-443-3533 or email starlighteventcenter@gmail.com for details. Again, a lot of events going on throughout the rest of the spring, summer, fall, and winter. It is all happening at the Starlight Event Center. Wahoo State Bank says we are your home team advantage, and they want to cheer on our local school teams as well. They ask you cheer on with them as our students play and show their drive, determination to do their best, and to do it in a way that also shows great sportsmanship. Wahoo State Bank wants to also team up with you to provide all of your banking needs with the home team advantage. Wahoo State Bank, member FDIC.
This is SaundersCountyOnline.com bringing you coverage of the DC West High School Falcons versus the Wahoo Warriors boys basketball.
We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in our halftime break as Wahoo leads DC West 27-14 at halftime. None of the Warriors really in any kind of foul trouble as we get ready to start the second half. Garrett Grangenet, the only player with more than one. He's got 2. There are 3 other players with 1, so nothing really to worry about there for Coach Sheaf and his staff. For DC West, Devin Lopeman does have 3 personal fouls, so he'll have to be careful. He's their starting, or was anyway, their starting point guard. Didn't play for much of the end of that first half because of his foul trouble. Nobody else with more than 1. Zach Spanky actually has 1, and Parker Gaston with 1. Those are the only other players with fouls. So outside of Lopeman, DC West should have the full complement of their players available. Wahoo leads it, however, 27-14. The Warriors hit sort of a lull there for a while in that second quarter, but they were able to put some points together to end the quarter. They led it by as many as 15 points. DC West, thanks to the hot shooting of Brody Travis, worked it back to a single-digit game. They trailed by 9 for a good portion of that middle part of that second quarter. And then Wahoo forced a couple of turnovers, knocked down a three-pointer from Grangenet, and a run-out layup by Miles Simon after he got a steal at midcourt to end the first half. Built the lead back up to 13 points. Wahoo is just so fundamentally sound. They work very, very hard on the defensive end. You never get anything easy against them offensively, and they rarely beat themselves when they had the ball on the offensive end. They did have a stretch there in that first half where they turned it over about 3 times in a row. Kevin Sheaf called a timeout to calm his ball club down. I would say that it worked, and they are now ready to start the second half. They'll start with the same 5 on the floor. It's Marcus Glock, Owen Hancock, Miles Simon, Garrett Grangenet, and Anthony Simon on the floor for Wahoo. For DC West, really quickly taking a look, it's their same 5. Brody Travis, Zach Spanky, Devin Lopeman, Parker Gaston, and Joe Graham on the floor for Wahoo. 27-14 your score. Falcons will start the second half with the basketball. They get it into Gaston. Now the Warriors' defensive end will be the end nearest to our vantage point. So we'll get a good look at the DC West offense. Step back 3 to start the third quarter for Travis is no good. Rebound collected inside there by DC West, and it's put back up and in by Zach Spanky, who's got 7. It's 27-16. Wahoo back to work here in the offensive end for the first time in the second half. Hancock driving on that left wing, up high to Marcus Glock. He'll shoot the 3. That's good. Glock with his first three-pointer of the game. He's got 8 points. It's 30-16. Wahoo leads it by 14. DC West back in the offensive end. Lopeman with it on the left corner. Now up high. Dumps it to the top of the key to Spanky. Pass to the right side wing is thrown out of bounds. He was trying to get it to Brody Travis. Travis couldn't quite collect it, and a turnover, another turnover, forced by the Wahoo defense. 1 minute gone here in this third quarter. Warriors up by 14. Grangenet driving to the left baseline. Kicks it back up high to Anthony Simon. Simon to the elbow, now to Grangenet on the wing on the left side. Now it's Hancock with it at the top of the key. He finds Miles Simon. Now inside there to Grangenet. Shot fake, and he puts it up and in. Good patience there by Grangenet. Nice post-up move as he drop-stepped into the free throw lane. Wahoo with another basket. They lead it 32-16. 6.5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Spanky for 3. That's long, no good. Warriors with a rebound. They want to run. Hancock throws it up ahead. Tried to get it to Grangenet. Just a little bit too high and out of bounds, so a turnover there for the Warriors. They've doubled up DC West however, here in this game. They lead it by 16, 32-16, 6:15 left to play in the third. Falcons will get it to Brody Travis. He's guarded there by Glock, drives inside, tough shot up, no good. Warriors with the rebound. Long outlet pass down the floor, and they threw it away again. Boy, back-to-back times they tried to start the fast break, and Owen Hancock threw it over the head of his intended recipient and out of bounds. Benji Nelson and Cameron Kaziski will return to the game for Wahoo with 6 minutes left to play here in the third. Into the front court on the dribble with it is Devin Lopeman. Now out up high to Joe Graham. Graham back to Brody Travis. He'll drive inside, tries to fire down to the wing. Ball's knocked away and stolen by Hancock. Euro step layup for Hancock is good. Nice job there by Owen to collect himself that time and got the bucket. He has 8, tied with Marcus Glock for the team lead so far. 34-16. Warriors back into the defensive end. Ball is poked away and stolen by Hancock. Good hands there by Benji Nelson. Hancock down the lane, puts it up and in. Good job there by Hancock as he draws the contact. Owen's got 10, and a timeout's taken by Chip Daling. Warriors now on a 9-0 run here in the second half. They lead at 36-16. We'll step away for 60 seconds, and we'll be back here on Saunders County Online.
We want to say thank you to the Starlight Event Center for being a part of today's broadcast. Are you still looking for a graduation party venue? They have you covered. Gather a group of graduates and celebrate at the Starlight. You can contact them at 402-443-3533 or email starlighteventcenter@gmail.com for details. Again, a lot of events going on throughout the rest of the spring, summer, fall, and winter. It is all happening at the Starlight Event Center. Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid Dillon Auto Group, a local part of our community, cheering on the students of our families. Find them.
It's Wahoo versus DC West boys basketball on Saunders County Online.
5:10 left to play here in the third quarter as the Falcons go back to work. Wahoo leads at 36-16. Warriors have outscored them 9-2 here in the second half. Falcons get it inside. The shot by Spanky is nope.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your
quarter. He's got 11 in the game. Things starting to get away from DC West here. 39-16 your score. 4:35 left to play in the third quarter. Brody Travis fires a 3. That's off the mark, no good. Graham with the rebound. He's got it inside and going to be fouled there as he tried to go up for the shot. Official Ken Marr called the foul, and Graham wanted to have a word with him. The foul is called on Kosiski, I believe. Make sure they get that on the right player. That is the case. So Cameron picks up his first. It's the first for Wahoo in the second half. A baseline inbound coming here for the Falcons. They'll get it in underneath to Spanky. Right-hand layup is no good. The follow is also off the mark, and the ball is tipped out to the Warriors. Miles Simon.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid Dillon Auto Group, a local part of our community, cheering on the students of our families. Find them at siddillon.com.
second half. 4 minutes left to play in the third. It's 42-16 now. Wahoo comfortably in control. Driving inside with it is Gaston. Shot no good. Rebound knocked around and controlled by Owen Hancock.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid Dillon Auto Group, a local part of our community, cheering on the students of our families. Find them at siddillon.com.
With the lead. Graham has it on the right wing for DC West. Dribbles across to the top of the key. Now he hands off to Weiss. Back underneath to Graham. His shot is blocked from behind. Good job there by Anthony Simon to get the block. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with DC West. 3 minutes and 22 seconds now left to play in the third. Parker Gaston looks to get it in. He finds Graham. Now it's Spanky with it on the wing. Now back up high to Weiss. Back to Gaston. He'll fire the three-pointer. That is off the back rim, no good. And Kosiski has the rebound for
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service.
Still 42-16, Wahoo in front. Up high with it is Spanky. Dribbles down to the lane, kicks it out. Three-pointer for Graham. That's no good, and a foul called on the rebound. They're going to get Garrett Grangenet with the foul as he was trying to box out Zach Spanky. So Garrett picks up his third. That's the team's second here in the second half. 2:54 left to play now in the third, and the Falcons will throw it in from the baseline. It'll be Gaston throwing it in. He gets it in, and now up high with it is Spanky. Drives down to the block, all the way to the glass. Shot is no good. Grangenet with the rebound. Pardon me, that's Anthony Simon with the rebound. He's going to be fouled there by Spanky. So Spanky picks up 2 in a row, and now he has 3 personals. Remember, Devin Lopeman over on the bench already with 4. 2:40.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to...
Belongs to Weiss. Up ahead quickly to Spanky on the right wing. Wahoo still leads at 42-16. Neither team has scored here for a couple of minutes, and a foul is going to be called on Cameron Kosiski. That will be on for Cameron, his second for Wahoo. That is their third as a team. Miles Simon returns along with Owen Hancock. 2:21 left to play in the third. Falcons look to get it in. They dump it underneath on the block to Spanky. His pass across the baseline is knocked away and stolen by the Warriors. Kosiski.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams.
Out of his hands and stolen by Brody Travis. Back to the offensive end we go, and a charging foul is going to be called on DC West. That's going to be given to Zach Spanky, and that is his 4th. So he picks up 3 in a row here in the third quarter. He's going to have to come out, and he does with 2:02 left to play. In for him is Kale Dembinski, a 6'5" junior. First time we've called his name here in this ball game. 42-16 is still the score. Owen Hancock has it on the left wing for Wahoo. Minute 53 to play. He'll dump it down to Kosiski. Skips it out far side to Anthony Simon. Now back to Hancock on the left wing. Now it's Simon at the top of the key. Gets it to Miles Simon on the right wing. And Miles is going to be called for the travel as he tried to put the ball on the floor. So another turnover for Wahoo. We've been scoreless.
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams.
Wahoo doing a great job here defensively. Has only allowed 2 points in the quarter. Falcons working it around the perimeter. It's Travis with it. Brody Travis tried to split the double team, and he...
Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid Dillon Auto Group.
Play in the third, and Garrett Grangenet to the line for Wahoo. He'll shoot 2. First one is no good. Garrett's now 0 for 3 from the free throw line in the game. 42-16 your score. Still a 26-point lead for Wahoo. Second one is also no good. So 0 for 4 from the line from the game for Grangenet. Falcons have the rebound. They get it in up ahead to Brody Travis. He'll fire a three-pointer from the wing. That's good. Travis with his first 3 of the second half. He's got 4 of those in the game and makes it 42-19. Miles Simon back on the other end for the Warriors. Dumps it to Grangenet inside to Owen Hancock. Backdoor cut. Count the basket for Hancock, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. The foul will be charged to Joe Graham. That's his first. Team foul number 6. Back into the game for Wahoo. Marcus Glock and Benji Nelson, and Owen Hancock at the line. His team leads it 44-19 with 57 seconds left in the third. Free throw is good for Hancock. He's had 7 in this third quarter. He's got 13 in the game. Back to a 26-point lead for Wahoo as Cam Weiss brings it across the timeline, guarded there by Anthony Simon. And we're going to get a foul away from the basketball. It's an offensive foul. An illegal screen called on Cale Dembinski. He picks up his second. Team foul number 7, so the Warriors now in the bonus. We haven't quite hit the end of the third quarter. Wahoo will throw it in to Miles Simon. He'll bring it across half court. Simon to Benji Nelson. Now up high to Hancock. Back to the right wing to Marcus Glock. And Glock traveled with the basketball as he went to put it on the floor. Couple of uncharacteristic turnovers for the Warriors here to wrap up the third. 30 seconds left. Falcons back into the front court. Travis is going to try another 3, and that's good. Brody Travis with his 5th 3 of the game. 45-22 is your score. As Anthony Simon has 15 seconds left. He's got the ball in the backcourt. Now he gets it to Benji Nelson with 10. Nelson working there against Travis. Finds Miles Simon. Simon drives down the right side of the lane. Kicks it out to Glock. A jumper from the wing for Glock. No good. Nelson got a hand on the rebound, and they're going to say he actually committed a foul coming over the back. Benji picks up his first. Team foul number 4. 2 seconds left to play in the third. Falcons will have to throw it in and fire a quick one from midcourt. Weiss lets it fly. It is off the backboard, no good. As we head to the fourth quarter, Wahoo's in control. 45-22 is your score. We're back in 60 seconds here on Saunders County Online.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. We want to say thank you to the Starlight Event Center for being a part of today's broadcast. Are you still looking for a graduation party venue? They have you covered. Gather a group of graduates and celebrate at the Starlight. You can contact them at 402-443-3533 or email starlighteventcenter@gmail.com for details. Again, a lot of events going on throughout the rest of the spring, summer, fall, and winter. It is all happening at the Starlight Event Center.
It's DC West basketball versus Wahoo Warriors high school basketball on SaundersCountyOnline.com.
Wahoo basketball to start the fourth quarter. Ryan Abrahams and Kelly Johnson with you. The Warriors good set play right out of the gate. Miles Simon finds Owen Hancock open on the backside. Owen adds to his point total. He's got 15 in the game. Wahoo was able to outscore DC West 18-8 in that third quarter to add to their halftime lead. Now Brody Travis drives down inside for the Falcons. Gets it out to Gaston on the wing. His jumper is no good. Anthony Simon with a rebound. A couple of players tangled up in the backcourt. Marcus Glock drives inside. The shot was good, but they're going to say he traveled first. 7:23 left. Miles Simon and Anthony Simon will check out. Grant Jeanette and Cameron Kaziski check back in. 47-22 is your score. It's a 25-point lead now for DC West. Or excuse me, for Wahoo with DC West with the basketball. Gaston has it on the wing. Now it's Brody Travis with it around the perimeter. Up high to Dembinski. Now right side to Lopeman, playing with those 4 fouls. Lopeman inside to Spanky. His shot was no good, but he's going to be fouled. He will go to the free throw line. Marcus Glock's going to be called for the foul. That's the second foul for Marcus and the team's 5th. And Zach Spanky at the line where he'll shoot 2. First one is good. Spanky's got 8 points in the game. 5 of them in the first half. He's got 4 fouls as well. Both he and Lopeman playing out there with 4 personal fouls. Second free throw is good, so he knocks them both down. 47-24 your score as Benji Nelson brings it across the timeline, drives down inside all the way to the basket. The shot was no good, but he was fouled. If it's on Spanky, he's going to be done, and that appears to be the case, as he's already walking over to the bench. So Zach Spanky fouls out. He will finish with 9 points. That's the team's 18th foul. Foul was in the act of shooting, however, so it will put Benji Nelson at the line for Wahoo, where he'll shoot 2. The first one is up and good. Makes it 48-24, a 24-point lead for the Warriors. Just a little over a minute, 10 seconds gone by here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw is also good for Benji. He's got 6 in the game. 25-point lead, 6:45 to play. Travis working there against Cameron Kaziski. Now around the perimeter to Gaston. Has it on the right wing. Now up high to Graham. Now it's Lopeman with it on the left side of the floor. Lopeman to Dembinski. Back to Travis. Thought about a 3-pointer out there. Had to get rid of it though, and now it's Graham with it out near the tip circle. Back on the left side wing to Travis. He'll drive down inside there, and a foul is going to be called before the shot on the Warriors. Foul is going to be charged to Grant Jeanette, his 4th. Team foul number 6. Falcons look to throw it in. They do, and it's a missed shot there by Brody Travis, and a rebound for Kaziski. Up ahead to Grant Jeanette on the right wing. Grant Jeanette dumps it down inside, gets it back. He'll shoot the 3-pointer. That's in and out, no good. And the rebound belongs to Gaston of DC West. 6 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. It's 49-24. Wahoo in front. On the dribble with it is Lopeman. Takes it all the way down inside. Shot that was partially blocked. Warriors quickly the other way as Owen Hancock running out in front of the pack, catches the ball and lays it up and in. Good long outlet pass there, and Wahoo adds to their lead. It's now 51-24. They're up by 27. That equals their largest lead of the game. And now a reaching foul is going to be called on Cameron Kaziski. He picks up his 3rd. Team foul number 7. So that means it'll be free throw time here for DC West, and I believe it'll be Brody Travis at the line shooting. Anthony Simon and Miles Simon return to the game. Brody Travis at the line shooting 1-1. Free throw is good. Travis the only player in double figures so far for DC West. In fact, they've had only 2 players score, Zach Spanky and Brody Travis. Second free throw for Travis is good. He's had a really nice game. He's made 5 3-pointers, and he's now 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. He's got 17. 51-26. Wahoo with the lead. Miles Simon with the basketball. Finds Glock on the right wing. Now it's Anthony Simon with it. Back to Miles Simon with 5:15 left. Trying to enter it into the post. Now it's back to Glock. A little floater from the baseline. That's no good. Rebound is tipped out into the corner and out of bounds. Last touch by Wahoo, so it will be DC West basketball. Falcons will get it in. Brody Travis has it in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline. He's guarded there by Miles Simon. Three-pointer for Travis, that time off the front rim, no good. Simon with the rebound. Brings it across half court, picked up there by Joe Graham. Miles Simon bounces it to the left wing to Grant Jeanette. Now back out up high to Miles Simon. Good shot fake as Simon drives inside, and a foul is going to be called. I think it's going to be on Parker Gaston. His second. It's the ninth team foul, so that'll put Miles Simon at the free throw line where he will shoot 1-1. Miles has not scored here in the second half. He's got 4 points in the game. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. First free throw attempt of the game for Miles Simon is up and good. So give him 5. Warriors have 52. They lead it again by 26. They started this second half on a 9-2 run to build up this lead, and it's really kind of where it stayed in that 25-27 range. Second free throw by Simon is good. Falcons back into the front court. Lopeman drives down inside, kicks it out to Gaston. Now it's Graham, now Weiss, now up high to Travis. Squares up another 3. That is good. Boy, Brody Travis, got to give him credit. He is a really consistent three-point shooter. That's his 6th made 3 of the game. 4:31 left to play. Warriors lead at 53-29. Timeout taken by DC West. We're back in 30 seconds here on Saunders County Online.
Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development has a mission to build up local businesses and find new ways to grow our local economy. A support local theme through events and promotion of its members, plus a local voice in legislation that could affect our community. Contact Teresa Klein or Jennifer Woida with any questions on how you and your business could benefit by teaming up with the Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development. You can find them online and on Facebook.
Welcome back here to DC West High School. 4:30 left to play in the ball game. Wahoo leads the Falcons 53-21. Anthony Simon brings the ball across the timeline. He's going to be fouled out up high as the Falcons try to apply a little bit of pressure. It's on Brody Travis, just his first. However, it's the team's 10th, so that will put Wahoo at the line. It'll be Anthony Simon shooting 2 this time for the Warriors. First one is up and good. It's Anthony's first point of the second half. He's got 6 now in the game. That's his first free throw attempt. Second one is also good. So Simon gets them both. Makes it 55-29. 4:20 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Around the perimeter it goes. It's Gaston with it for DC West at the elbow. Now Lopeman trying to get it to Travis. Miles Simon is shadowing him all over the floor now. Lopeman driving down the free throw lane all the way to the basket. He puts it up and in. Devin Lopeman with his first 2. He is the 3rd player for DC West to get into the scorebooks this evening. 55-31 is your score as we pass the midway point of the fourth quarter. Anthony Simon drives down inside for Wahoo. Had the ball poked away and out of bounds. It will stay with the Warriors. And Simon will throw it in from the baseline. It's Miles Simon actually throwing it in. He gets it to Hancock on the left wing. Owen drives all the way down to the baseline. Nice look underneath there. Good catch. And putting it up and in is Benji Nelson. Nelson's got 8 in the game. It's 57-31. 3:35 left. Up high with it is Graham. Now it's Travis with it, working against Miles Simon. Step back three-pointer for Brody Travis is off the back rim, no good. Weiss with the rebound, however, for DC West, so they keep the possession. Now Graham with a little 15-foot jumper. That's up and good. Joe Graham with his first 2. 3:15 left. It's 57-33. Falcons get a steal in the backcourt. Laying it up and in is Brody Travis. He had poked that ball away and got it back. 57-35. Now Wahoo has their lead cut down to 22 with 3 minutes left, and a foul is going to be called on the Falcons as Anthony Simon tried to drive inside. It's on Cam Weiss. His first. Team fouls is already in the double bonus. It's actually the 11th. That'll put Anthony Simon at the line for Wahoo. He'll shoot 2 more free throws. First one is good. Anthony's got 8 points now in the game. Subs into the game for Wahoo. Cade Cook, a 6'2" sophomore, checks in. Cameron Kaziski also returns. Second free throw by Simon was good, so we got both of them. And Jaden Powers, a 5'9" junior, has also entered the game for the Warriors. DC West with the basketball, driving inside with it is Weiss. Puts it up and in. Cam Weiss with his first two. And a timeout is going to be taken by DC West. It'll be a full timeout with 2:43 left to play, and Wahoo leading it by 22 points, 59-37. We're back in 60 seconds here on Saunders County Online.
We want to say thank you to the Starlight Event Center for being a part of today's broadcast. Are you still looking for a graduation party venue? They have you covered. Gather a group of graduates and celebrate at the Starlight. You can contact them at 402-443-3533 or email starlighteventcenter@gmail.com for details. Again, a lot of events going on throughout the rest of the spring, summer, fall, and winter. It is all happening at the Starlight Event Center. Wahoo State Bank says we are your home team advantage, and they want to cheer on our local school teams as well. They ask you cheer on with them as our students play and show their drive, determination to do their best, and to do it in a way that also shows great sportsmanship. Wahoo State Bank wants to also team up with you to provide all of your banking needs with the home team advantage. Wahoo State.
Welcome back here to DC West High School. Wahoo charged with a traveling violation right out of the timeout, so it'll be DC West basketball. Isaiah Simon, a 6' senior, Cade Cook, a 6'2" sophomore, and Andrew Wado, a 5'11" senior, have all checked in for Wahoo. DC West has it with Cale Dembinski in the corner. He skips it all the way to the far side and threw it a little bit too high and out of bounds. It'll be Warrior basketball. Checking into the game for Wahoo, number 22, who I believe is Barrett Lavallee, a 6' sophomore. First time he's seen the floor this evening. Pass is intercepted by DC West at midcourt. Now the Falcons will go to work in the offensive end. Driving inside, they'll kick it to Dembinski in the corner. He skips it all the way to the far wing and again threw it out of bounds. So back-to-back times the Falcons tried to switch sides of the floor and threw it away. Minute 53 left. The Warriors have the ball. Jaden Powers brings it across the timeline. Right side wing to Wado. Now it's Cook with it. Now left side to Isaiah Simon. He'll shoot the three. That is good. Isaiah Simon with his first points of the evening. Knocks down a three-pointer. It's now 62-37. 1:35 left. Dembinski gets it in on the block, and he's fouled from behind. It's going to be a foul called on Lavallee. That is his first, the team's 8th. It'll be a 1-and-1 situation here for Cale Dembinski. Right-handed shooter banks in the first. So he has earned himself a bonus. The bank is open late, apparently on Saturdays here at DC West High School. Second free throw is also good, and it's also banked in. So if it worked once, why not try it again? Cale Dembinski gets his first 2 points of the game. Minute 25 left. Wahoo in front, 62-39. Warriors running through their offense. It's Jaden Powers with it. Dribbled into the elbow, had it knocked away. Out near midcourt, it's taken back by Andrew Wado. He'll drive down the left side of the lane. His layup attempt is no good. Falcons with the rebound. They push the tempo into the offensive end. All the way inside. Shot is no good by Strong. Rebound pulled down by DC West. Pardon me, by Wahoo. DC West almost tried to foul. Now the Warriors will move it into the front court. Reverse layup for Simon is good. That's Isaiah Simon. He's got 5. 64-39. 45 seconds left as DC West gets it to a posted up Carson Alexander. He will put it up and in. So Alexander gets 2. Makes it 64-41. 23-point lead. Back the other way we go quickly. It is LaValle putting it up and in, driving the baseline. It's now 66-41 for Barrett LaValle. That's his first 2 of the game. 15 seconds left. Alexander on the backdoor cut. Good catch. He'll be fouled as he went up for the shot. Foul's going to be charged to LaValle. And at the free throw line, shooting 2, will be Karsten Alexander. First one is up and good. So the 6' 3" freshman knocks down the first one and fires the second. That one is also good. So Alexander gets them both. 4 points in the game for him. 12 seconds left as the ball is inbounded to Jaden Powers. He'll bring it across the timeline. Powers out near midcourt, now bounces to LaValle. Now back to Andrew Wado, and Wado is going to run out the clock. Wahoo picks up the win. 66-43 is your final score. Warriors are 12-1, and DC West drops to 9-4 now on the season. We'll step away for a couple minutes. We'll add up the scores. We'll come back and recap this ball game here, listening to Saunders County Online.
Rivalry Apparel Headquarters, your favorite game day shop, offers apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Shop Rivalry online at rivalryapparel.com or stop by and say hi to the Rivalry team in downtown Wahoo at 535 North Linden Street. Our shop hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays and Fridays 10 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon. Need custom apparel for your team or business? Give us a call, 402-870-0780. The team at Rivalry want to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. We want to say thank you to the Starlight Event Center for being a part of today's broadcast. Are you still looking for a graduation party venue? They have you covered. Gather a group of graduates and celebrate at the Starlight. You can contact them at 402-443-3533 or email starlighteventcenter@gmail.com for details. Again, a lot of events going on throughout the rest of the spring, summer, fall, and winter. It is all happening at the Starlight Event Center. Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development has a mission to build up local businesses and find new ways to grow our local economy. A support local theme through events and promotion of its members, plus a local voice in legislation that could affect our community. Contact Teresa Klein or Jennifer Woida with any questions on how you and your business could benefit by teaming up with the Wahoo Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development. You can find them online and on Facebook. Sid Dillon of Wahoo and the entire Sid Dillon Auto Group family cheer on local high school teams. They also want to be on your team. They have a staff that you know and have been a part of our community. Plus, they take the time to find what you're looking for to be able to give you your dream, matched with a service to follow up after you've found your dream. Sid Dillon Auto Group, a local part of our community, cheering on the students of our families. Find them at siddillon.com. Wahoo State Bank says we are your home team advantage, and they want to cheer on our local school teams as well. They ask you cheer on with them as our students play and show their drive, determination to do their best, and to do it in a way that also shows great sportsmanship. Wahoo State Bank wants to also team up with you to provide all of your banking needs with the home team advantage. Wahoo State Bank, member FDIC.
This is Saunders County Online, and our coverage has been brought to us by some great local sponsors. Again, thank you to everybody for being a part of what we are doing and how we are growing right here in Saunders County and the surrounding area.
Final score here in the boys contest from DC West High School is Wahoo 66, DC West 43. The Warriors are 12-1. Two scores in double figures for Wahoo, 17 points for Owen Hancock, 14 for Marcus Glock. Anthony Simon had 9, 8 points for Benji Nelson, 6 for Miles Simon, 5 for Isaiah Simon and for Garrett Grangenet, and 2 points for Barrett LaValle. 27 in the first half for Wahoo and 39 in the second half. For DC West, they had one player in double figures. Brody Travis had a really nice game from outside of the arc. He finished with 6 3-pointers and 22 points. 9 for Zach Spanky, 4 points for Carson Alexander, 2 points for Devin Lopeman, 2 points for Cam Weiss, 2 for Joe Graham, and 2 for Wrigley Strong, 2 also for Cale Dembinski. Pardon me, Wrigley Strong did not have 2 points. It was Cale Dembinski with the 2. 14 in the first half for DC West, 29 in the second half. The Falcons are now 9-4 on the season. Their next action will be on Tuesday on the road at Louisville. For Wahoo, they will be at home, on Tuesday against Ralston. So the Warriors are 12-1. They pick up the victory in the boys' game, also a victory in the girls' contest. Girls win 66-17. The boys 66-43. I want to thank all of our sponsors. Thanks to Kelly for all the technical assistance and support. Thanks to all of you for listening here this afternoon. You've been listening to Warrior Basketball on Saunders County Online.